Last year wasn't the greatest. It was good at times, bad at times. What have you guys done to improve it this fall and last spring?
Well, I think a lot of it is just experience in general and a sense of urgency. You know, guys, we got to be better at getting upfield and hitting our moves. I think a lot of times guys are hesitant and they're reading, but this year, since everyone has a little bit more experience under their belt, it's more going, not having to think as much.
How would you evaluate where the defensive line is right now?
You know, I think we're in a good spot, but at the same time, there's a lot to work on. You know, I think the guys are doing pretty well with the way we're running things, and we got good physicality and whatnot, but our technique still has to grow. You know, in the offseason, you can work so much without pads on, but as a lineman, it's a whole different game when the bags don't move. And so when you put the pads on it, it's a lot better for us, but you still have to, you know, there's that learning curve.
What has been your opinion going up against this offensive line? A lot of people are really excited about what that offensive line can do this year.
Yeah, you know, a lot of those guys have been working, and most of them are just returners, and so it's awesome to see them making steps to become better. And a lot of them, I tip my hat to them because they're doing a great job.
How would you describe your own personal progress as a pass rusher in the offseason?
You know, I think there's just a lot of little things that I've been working on, and not just personally, but with the whole D-line, we've all been working together on some things, and I think everyone's made strides in their own little ways, and so that's been good for us.
Bronson have anything that tips, etc., him being in the NFL, has he been any help?
You know, there's always tips, but the main thing is just, you know, production. You got to produce. You know, and it doesn't matter exactly how you do it because his way might be different than mine, but just produce.
What's the difference in being the big brother on the team versus the little brother on the team?
You know, it's different, but I love just having a brother on the team. And these guys are all my brothers, to be honest. You know, I treat my little brother Devin just like I treat, you know, Mike Bruno or any of these other guys. They're all kind of little brothers to me, or some of them are just brothers. So I love it.
What have you made of Bruno? He's kind of a storyline early on in camp.
Yeah.
Producing. What can you give some more of his background, I guess, a little bit?
You know, he's just a hardworking dude. He came in here with he has a great attitude and he wants to work. You know, he has so much raw talent, raw ability. It's just a lot like Ziggy, and so it's just getting him to the point where he can use that in the right way.
I see a lot of enthusiasm when the defense makes a play. Everybody on the sidelines going nuts. Is that something you guys talked about, that we need to do this, or does that just come naturally?
It's definitely come a lot more naturally. You know, you shouldn't, and that's kind of the thing, is you shouldn't have to be like, guys, get excited for everyone. We should be close enough as a defense that when someone does, we should all be going crazy. And I love that that's what's happening naturally right now.
How do you handle and feel about the comparisons to Bronson?
You know, I've spent my whole life, and so you gotta, you know, for a long time I used to hate being the shadow, but at the same time now it's, you know, I'm making a name for myself. You know, I love him to death, and I'm his biggest fan, and I want to do a lot of things like him, but at the same time I'm a different person.